All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day. Run. 52. My God. Back. Check. Check. Real. Check. Hey, watch it.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Mayfield. Open is Swain, the tight end. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Run. Switch. Check 50. Point it right.
On third down, here's Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on third down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. And that is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Watch the screen.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, and partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
After the penalty, it's Henry. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
39-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. One. Check. 53. Move. 53's mine. Hey, check.
Here's Mariota. He finds Corey Davis.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Hey, switch gears.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Myles Garrett. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, get him. You got him. 53's the money. 53.
Throwing, Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
A.J. Brown. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 13.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're scoreless after 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Bryant is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
On second down now, it's Hunt, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And just like that, it's third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on fourth down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return, Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Mariota gives to Henry. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Mariota hands to Henry. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
51.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Mariota to throw it. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Mariota to throw it this time. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Shift. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Let's go. Mike. 51. Push him back.
Another try after the first down sack. Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, Mariota. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Greedy Williams picks it off. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take
Catch
away
the
all
ball.
the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
The Browns drive about to get started. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, box truck. Hey, alert! 55, Mike 55. Hurry!
Final play of the half. Mayfield is going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Banjo.
They'll run it again with Henry. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Blue 18.
Let's go one more.
One. Get that quarterback, D-line.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He's got him in, Corey Davis. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, defense, let's go. Check. Fresno.
Alert! Point it right. Watch out.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Pistol.
41 Mike, right here.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the catch made by Johnson. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Regular.
Hey, 4-1 Mike. I got you, son.
Like that.
Now Mayfield. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Browns first down.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Hurry!
Watching you 5. I got you.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
At the 18-yard line.
Set. 20.
55. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G. Slam.
Hey, alert!
Check 37.
Alert!
A quick throw to Ratley. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check 99. 36.
Real.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Let's get it.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Alert 3.
Derrick Henry. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. 3.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Check.
Right here, guys. Fight 51.
Now on 2nd and 16. Mariota uncorks one for Davis. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, it's our house. 51's the Mike, boys. 51. Check pass. 51's Mike.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He gets it to Brown, complete. The 30, the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 81 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up, and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Time to go, night. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Back now in Nashville. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth.
Hey, echo.
41's coming. 41's the Mike. Come on, boy.
Third and long for Mayfield. He's going to walk one deep left side here. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
I'm going back to you. Sponge. No.
Go.
Here we go.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. Looking left side, and it's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Mayfield now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And the Browns first down.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 55 is mine, guys. 55.
This is Hunt. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
17, Browns 14.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Here I come. Three. Alert flare.
Mariota. This one caught by Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
I'm playing the wrong football. Check.
A first down carry for Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
51's the mic. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
To throw Mariota. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 51. Right here. Watch the ad. Whip. Watch the whip. Check 43.
Three.
Mariota from the gun on third down. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Henry. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the Browns' 29-yard line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Here we go.
Mariota to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. So this one, a Tennessee Titan.